on a damp fall morning near the bay.
Thank you, Maud.
I'll be right back with the muffins. I made your tea your way, which I know is supposed to be the right way.
Which way is that?
Tea in the cup first, then milk. I've always liked it milk first, since I was a little girl. They still serve it milk first in tea shops in England.
I've seen that.
There once was a famous garden party in Cambridge, England, nearly 100 years ago. Well, famous in certain rarefied academic circles, anyway. Where a lady guest declared that she could tell the difference, that she could actually determine from the taste which liquid, tea or milk, had been put in the cup first.
Is that possible?
The fellows at the party, mostly mathematicians who taught at the university, wanted to find out. So they designed an experiment, and along with it, the beginnings of what became the entire science of statistics, to see if she was right. Try these muffins, Emma. They are superb. Fresh baked, lovery.
So thoughtful of you, Maud. Thank you.
The big issue that the mathematicians were focused on was confidence.
The mathematicians?
At the party in Cambridge. It's the concept that in statistics they would call trust.
Okay.
When you do an experiment and you get a lot of information pointing towards a result, how do you measure the amount of confidence to have in the results?
I see. I think.
Like so much in life, Em. I mean, it's so important to be able to trust, or the whole social contract just falls apart.
Yes. Trust is important.
I'm glad you agree. More jam? Strawberries from my cousin's garden. She preserved them herself.
This jam is excellent. Tell her I said so.
I will. Anyway, that's what was so important about what the Cambridge guys figured out. How much confidence to have in the results of the test, to see if she was right, if she really could tell how the tea was made.
Was she? Was the lady right?
She was. Would you believe?
That's amazing.
Isn't it? That's what one learns with a statistician for a husband.
Fun facts.
Yes, I suppose so. Or obscure facts. I suppose some people might find being married to a statistician dull as dishwater, awfully boring.
I don't find Russell boring.
He is a work drone. Many a late night at the lab while I'm home alone watching Netflix.
Energetic men work hard.
Energetic. That's rarely a word used with Russell, but perhaps he is.
Dedicated then.
Yes, he can be. But who am I to talk? Or either one of us? We certainly had our late nights, you and I, when we were younger, and both of us working on at the agency.
We did.
Although they weren't all late nights working.
No.
Especially when the boys from marketing were in the market for a little recreation.
were.
Then I met Russell, and you met Andrew, and we settled down. And now here we are.
Yes.
You don't find him at all boring, do you?
I'm sorry?
Russell, you don't find him at all boring.
No, that's what I said.
Exactly. In fact, that is why I wanted to get together today.
What is?
You and Russell not finding each other boring?
I'm sorry?
On the contrary, in fact, very much getting along, as I've come to find out.
What are you saying, Maud?
I think you know what I'm saying, Em.
I really...
There's no use trying to hide it. That cat, as they say, is out of the bag.
Maud, look, you have to understand.
I think I do understand. I think I understand quite well, actually.
I think you don't. Whatever you may be imagining, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that at all. It
just happened? Unavoidable? Inevitable? The two of you couldn't keep apart with the tremendous depths of the passion you had for each other?
We do care for each other.
I care too, Em. And that's why I invited you over.
Why?
To have tea. And to tell you, as I've just done, that I know about you and Russell. And to tell you that I care too, very much.
I know, of course. I understand.
And to have tea.
Yes?
So I could serve you a specialty that is laced with a fast-acting, tasteless toxin.
With a what? What are you saying?
With a toxin. With poison. I put poison in your tea.
Maud, no!
Oh, yes. And because then I would, with your knowing why, and being able to watch what fully happening inside, watch you succumb.
You didn't. You couldn't have, not really.
I could. I did.
You're trying to frighten me.
I'm being honest with you. Not how you were with me.
Eventually, we would have...
Would you have? What? Come clean? You just hadn't gotten around to it with all the distraction of such a torrid affair?
It did all happen so quickly.
Spare me, Em. I thought I could trust you. I really did. But sadly, I didn't compute the appropriate level of confidence. It begins with a numbness in the lower extremities. Are you feeling anything yet?
No, Maud.
Soon enough then.
But, you see, I wanted to tease you about the tea first or milk first idea. I wanted to show you that you couldn't tell the difference, that the whole thing was bogus.
Tease me?
Yeah, I wanted to show you that you couldn't... Oh...
How could you do that?
That's what I'm trying to explain. This is so dreadful. When you went into the kitchen to get the muffins, I switched the cups.
What do you mean?
Just that. I switched the cups. I put mine at your place and yours in front of me.
Are you serious?
Totally. I wanted to show you that you couldn't taste the difference, that you wouldn't know the cups weren't the same, so I switched them.
You didn't!
I did. Yeah, and as it turns out, you didn't notice the difference. So the whole different kinds of tea thing was as nutty as it sounds. I guess none of that matters now.
I can't believe this.
It's the truth, Maud. Trust me.
Oh,
Oh, Maud, you don't look at all well. You are quite pale. It seems as though you are experiencing some numbness in your lower extremities, and your arms, and your face. Are you? You can't answer me, can you? That's the poison paralyzing your nervous system. I'm gonna call 911, but if you're right, it's not like that's gonna help. Oh, you look quite strange. I hope it's not terribly painful. I'm sorry that it's come to this, but the poison was your idea. Your doing, wasn't it? Oh, fast acting indeed. Goodbye, Maud. Yes, I need an ambulance.